Hi, my name is Kyle, and I am the founder of College Tutor Mentor. Our mission is to prepare high school students for the difficult transition from high school into college. Now, in a study done last year by Youth Truth, they found that 55% of high school students say they don't feel prepared for college. This is a huge problem, and College Tutor Mentor is here to solve it. What we do is connect high school students to exceptional college students to meet up at least once a week for 1 to 2 hour learning sessions in person in a public place. These sessions are split up into 3 unique components. 1, regular tutoring, scholarship preparation, and the teaching of important life lessons not taught in school. For example, money management. Other tutoring services charge upwards of $50 per hour and do only that, tutoring. We only charge $15 per hour. Parents of high school students who pay this low weekly cost will be doing so as an investment in their children's future success. They are doing this, they are paying for tutoring. They're not just paying for tutoring, they are paying for personalized guidance. Currently, we're operating in Chico to test and perfect this method. We're seeking investment to build a professional website and get money for advertisement to establish our brand name. College Tutor Mentor. Invest in your children's success. Thank you.
I'm Sean Wolf, and I have a problem. Every time I go to a coffee shop and order hot coffee or hot tea, it comes out scalding hot. It burns my tongue, and if I leave it, it turns out being cold. And this problem pisses me off. Absolutely does. So what is the solution to this problem? Well, 136 degrees is the solution. What do? We serve the perfect cup of coffee at the perfect temperature. How do we do that? We utilize thermochromatic ink, which essentially is ink that changes color according to the temperature of the contents within the cup. So we put the ink on the cup, and as it's served to you at 180 degrees, it's not there. It's actually disappeared. It's clear. But as the temperature of the coffee lowers, it decreases, the ink actually reappears. It's actually within the designs of the logos on the cup, therefore creating an experience for the end user, improving their experience in serving a cup of coffee that's actually at the perfect temperature, which studies show is 136 degrees. Our target market is actually the coffee shops themselves. We're wholesaling these cups directly to them, and our goal is to go after chain stores, not just the mom and pop stores. We are 136 degrees. Our mission is to serve the perfect cup of coffee. Thank you.
Hello everyone. I want to start by taking you back to your childhood for a second. Think back when you were little, upstairs in your bed, like waking up with the sheets around you. You smell your mom or dad down in the kitchen making breakfast. You get the orange juice, a little bit of bacon, but most importantly, you get the smell of waffles. Waffles are the essential breakfast food. I'm here to present to you Waffle It. Waffle It is a restaurant that will focus on serving waffles with every single dish on the menu. Most of you are probably thinking chicken and waffles. Yes, we'll have it, but we're not a chicken and waffles place. We're a waffle place. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, late night munchies, we've all been there. We're here for you. We will have burgers with waffles as the buns. We can have a cornbread waffle with chili on top. And even if you haven't thought of it, we can do a waffle with brisket. Anything you want, we can waffle it. Starting here in Chico, we plan on moving to the next 50 top college towns, which we've already identified, starting next in Corvallis, Oregon, with Oregon State. And we're going to move across the country and making waffles the next hit sensation. We are the Apple of restaurants. Innovative, yet simple. Invest with us a little bit of water, flour, and eggs, also known as a waffle, and turn waffles into a $50 million business. Thank you.
Hi everybody, my name is Corey Bond. I'm a junior here at Chico State. I've identified two problems here near this campus. One is housing, the other happens to be streetlights. You walk down the street and you see it's completely dark at night, and you're kind of scared walking down the street. At least I know a couple friends are, sometimes I am myself. Anyways, to solve this problem, to light up the streets, I came up with a company to fix houses. Okay, it's going to be a construction company. We're going to do home remodeling, and a portion of our profits are going to go towards our foundation set up with guidelines specific for implementing streetlights in our dark areas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the construction company. We're going to rebuild all the broken down houses here in Chico, and we're going to have college construction management majors work on our projects, and we're also going to get locals to do that too. After we get that going, we're going to take the profit, like I said, and put it in our foundation, all dedicated towards improving the city and making a big community change around here. So we are the Tom Shoes of construction, and we would like you to help us and our dedicated group with making this city better and safer for everybody around. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Julia Ferre. I work as a hypnotherapist here in Chico, and I'm a student at Chico State as a psychology major and in the entrepreneurship program in order to improve and increase my business. I'm starting a new program in January of next year to help people quit smoking. It's called the Kick Butt Program, and I'm asking for your support. Now, I know hypnosis has a stigma about it, but the success rates for hypnosis are so good that I'm asking you to take a look at it. When people quit smoking, say with a cold turkey method, there's a 3% success rate. The patch has a 15% success rate. Hypnosis has 53% success rate. My program has another advantage in that I'm doing group classes, group hypnosis classes. As far as I know, no one else is doing this. So what that would look like was that over a month's worth of time, I take a group of students, work with them maybe 5 sessions, and go through all the different aspects of quitting smoking, covering using hypnosis to go point by point so that they can quit and be successful. My program has a couple of different stages. Stage 1 would be local here in Butte County, where I have a couple of students. Stage 2 would be an interactive program online where I can interact with a lot of people, statewide or national. Stage 3 of my program is where I would record the program and make it available individually for people and reach a lot more people. So this is where I'm asking for your support. I'm in stage 1, and please help me help people quit smoking. Let's start with Butte County. Kick Butt Butte County. Let's move it to Kick Butt California, and then Kick Butt USA. Thank you.
Check.
Don't ask me to do that.
Hello, I'm Sheil Doshi, founder and lead developer at Cloud Lab. I'm a musician, an audio producer, and a web developer. But first and foremost, I'm a collaborator. I live for the collaboration. And so when I look at the computer and audio industries, I notice programmers have an amazing way of collaboration, mostly because of companies such as GitHub, code repositories, where I can view and manipulate other people's code on the fly and mobilely. Cloud Lab accomplishes the same thing, but with media. What we do is a freemium service that allows people to host their audio in the cloud in a fast, intuitive environment, allowing them to record, create, manipulate, and then collaborate on the cloud and with their friends. Think of it as a Google Docs, but for your inner musical genius. So, our target market is sound creators aged 15 through 35, with internet access, of course. This is roughly 10 million users and growing. So, our competitors are SoundCloud, Dropbox, and Pro Tools X, but these competitors aren't designed for crowdsourced media. And so our engine will be very competitive. Not only that, this market is non-exclusive. So what's happening next? Well, Cloud Lab will offer beta testing starting next month to 150 users. We're looking for $65,000 so that we can take it to phase 2, offer an Android app, an iPhone app, along with a more scalable backend infrastructure. So next time you think about collaboration, think about Cloud Lab.
A lot has changed since I was a kid. When I was a kid, we didn't have cell phones. We didn't go to our friends' houses asking for their Wi-Fi password. Kids these days, they have the internet at their fingertips, and that's scary. Bullying is no longer something that generally happens on school grounds. It can happen anytime, anywhere with a simple text or comment online. My name is Sonia Ayala, and I want to create a series called Not Okay. 34% of students are victims to cyberbullying. This is why I want to create this series. This series will focus on, This series will focus on comparing cyberbullying online to cyberbullying in real life and how neither situation is okay. I'm asking for your donations as well as actors who are willing to support this cause. Together we can take a stand against cyberbullying, because cyberbullying is not okay in real life, and it's not okay on the internet. Thank you for your time.
White Tie Fantasy is the first to offer competitive social drafting to daily fantasy sports, otherwise known as DFS. My name is Julie Finn, and I'm here to tell you how we are going to disrupt the current draft experience. Now, I know most of you aren't daily fantasy sports gurus or even fantasy sports gurus, so let me tell you why you should be in this space strictly as a business decision. Fantasy sports is a $26 billion industry in the United States alone. Daily fantasy sports users make up 17% of this, but generate over 55% of the revenue. At White Tie, we generate our revenue through an 8 to 10% hold rate per game, and this translates to $150 per user annually. At White Tie, you generate a team in real time against real people for real results. We're exciting and the most innovative draft platform to hit fantasy sports. We're looking to raise funds to ramp up our marketing and complete mobile development. We anticipate acquisition as our exit strategy, likely to a Yahoo or ESPN type entity. Invest in the space, invest in our unique draft system, invest in our vision for a better fantasy sports. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Dan, and I'm working on developing a scheduling app called Campus Connect. It's meant for college students between the ages of 18 and 24, and it allows them to identify possible meeting times among their friends, peers, tutors, and professors in order to maximize their use of time in college. Because my business partner Marshall and I, we realize that students are spending hours trying to connect with their friends. Also, that some students are missing out on vital opportunities to use the campus's amazing resources such as tutors simply because they're not aware of possible meeting times that exist. Coming from a junior college transferring to Chico State's College of Business, I also want to assure you that this is a problem not just taking place on this campus, but multiple campuses. So here's how to use Campus Connect. You simply open the app, select who you want to connect with, and start connecting. The app does all the work for you, automatically generating possible meeting times among users. We want to sell this app to colleges, especially Chico State, with the benefit being a tool to their students, a tool for their students to allow them to be the best they can be, increasing GPA, credibility, and graduation rates. Because we believe that students don't drop out because they're not smart enough, but because they didn't know where to go when they need help. Students need Campus Connect, so please vote for Campus Connect and help make our dream a campus-wide reality. Thank you.
Where's the waffler?
That wasn't a name I considered.
It's a great movie. So, anyways, like restaurants are like the most competitive thing ever. I have one of the highest burn rates and highest fail rates out there. So it's a good idea, but why do you have to execute it? Why can't I just find someone that has a bunch of experience doing awesome restaurants and have them do it instead?
Because doing awesome restaurants isn't the key. The key is the passion, and the passion is what I have, and we'll move it forward. There's one similar competitor right now. Besides that, there's nobody else doing it. And I think with my drive and the connection to the students who are the main target market and the passion for waffles, that we are the key success story.
I have a question for Corey. So you mentioned a home remodeling company and then an interest in streetlights. So in the city of Chico, the streetlights are the purview of the city, the Public Works Department, and it's funded through the taxpayer dollars. And so I was wondering, when you said streetlights, are you talking about the actual structure of the home, making the area safer with lighting affixed to the home, or was there some connection between the remodeling and the streetlights that I wasn't getting?
What I was thinking is I have my home remodeling agency on one part of the company, and then the other part is a foundation I set up with specific guidelines put forth to implement streetlights in the area, and that would be all funded through me and my company. Foundation at this point could be called Corey's Pocket, because it's money out of my pocket. Out of my paycheck, I'm putting it towards this to make life safer for everybody here in Chico area.
Okay, great, thanks. And then I have a question really quickly for Dan for Campus Connect. Did we hear from your partner Marshall earlier?
Yes, ma'am, you did.
Okay, so I was just making sure we were hearing your side of the story.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
This is for Julie. So how is the company substantially different from other fantasy sports leagues or businesses like DraftKings and things like that?
Yeah, okay, so the main differentiation is the way the draft is done. So it's called like a fire auction, and you're competing against people like also on the software, like in real time. So you draft it's timed, and you can draft your entire team in like under 10 minutes. So you're competing against people bidding money for the players. So it's interactive. It's like a game. It is a game.